Hey y'all, welcome. We are going live with Lola Guts, but from my account today. Had a little technical difficulties, but we're here. Thanks for joining in. I'm so excited. Gonna get going. Oh, hey Sarah, hey Samantha, welcome. Today for our quick 30-minute bar class, we will need some light weights. I've got some 2-pound weights here. It's kind of fun. They match my scrunchie and my hair today. And we will use the Pilates ball for a little bit of moves, which is this. This ball right here. So you can also use just a pillow or, hey Carly, hey Tiff, and you can use a pillow or anything you've got, but this is like kind of nice. If you don't have one of these, I recommend it. They're pretty fun. All right, I'm gonna keep the music kind of quiet in the background because I know Instagram has been checking people out if they've got music too loud, so. But we'll get started. I'll give it another minute or so. I know we're about 4 minutes late. I'm so excited that y'all are here with me today for a 30-minute express bar class. If you've never done bar, it's a low impact workout. It's super easy to modify or take some options to make it good for your body, which is so important while we're working out. It's a mixture of yoga and Pilates with a lot of strength and body weight movements. We use light weights. I use 2-pound weights, but even then you don't really need them. You can just use your body weight. Yeah, I'm so excited. So I'm gonna set this back down, grab your water, grab your weights, come on over to your mat. We'll do a little quick warm up and then a quick about 25-minute workout, and we'll do a little cool down together as well. So I'm gonna grab my water. I've got my ball and my light weights. I might turn the music up a tiny bit and we'll get going. All right. Grab those weights. Let's head on back to warm up. Actually, keep those down to the side, but bring them with you. And we're gonna get ready to warm up. So go ahead and just kind of shake it out. Maybe you've been sitting all day today. We wanna make sure that we're nice and loosened up as we get going. So go ahead and toe tap it out and dance a bit. I always like to take a little dance break every day, right? Especially if you've been sitting. Tap it side to side, heel tap it up, getting a nice stretch in the back of those legs. Maybe reaching those arms in a nice windmill. Really just moving how it feels good to you. Oh yeah. So I always like to say your body is the most important coach. I'm gonna be here today to guide you through some of these moves. Go ahead and press across here, stepping that back leg back, getting a nice twist stretch in. But it's really important to listen to your body while we work out. Something might not feel good at all to you, and I want you to stop, take a break, and then come back and join me with a modification or an option that works. I want you to be able to move tomorrow. If you've never done bar before, go ahead and reach up ahead here, getting a nice stretch. But if you've never done bar, it can be really intense. We burn out those muscles intentionally with some tiny movements, some tiny pulses. And so it can get really intense. So listen to your body. Take it at your pace. You don't have to push through. You can take a break and come back and join me, but push yourself to what feels good for you today. Go ahead and stand it here, clasping those hands up overhead, forward folded down here. Soft bend in your knees. Whew. Folding it down, taking this at your own pace, breathing through it here. Awesome job. Yay, I'm so glad to see so many of you. Feel free to leave some comments as you're working out with me today, what you like, what feels different. Maybe something feels totally new to you. Woo-hoo. Breathing through this here, taking a couple seconds, moving however you need to here at the end to really stretch it out. Maybe it's some more side to side. Maybe it's some more reaching up overhead, getting that nice stretch through the side body. Oh yeah. Take it here at your own pace. Awesome. Yeah. And we're gonna get ready here in just a minute to grab our weights. Actually, to grab our ball, that's what we'll start with. Oh yeah. Grab your ball, meet me back at the mat. We're gonna start Oh boy. We're gonna start in wide second with our ball in hand. Wide second means that our toes are wider than our hips, our feet around our toes are facing out into a nice position to get into a plie. As we come down, we want to focus on our knees coming out over that second and third toe, just like this. And when we focus on our plie, we only have to come down just an inch and up. We don't have to come out too wide. It's really as wide as you'd like to go. We want to focus on our core, remaining really engaged through here, shoulders rolled away from those ears, shoulders stacked directly above your hips. As we come down into this plie, let's go ahead and take it down an inch, up an inch, down an inch, up an inch. Ball can come out in front or pillow, block, whatever you got. As we come down, that ball can come up, down, and up. So we're squeezing those shoulders up. Core stays engaged. Awesome job. 8 of them here. 7, 6 till we pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pulse it here. Balls in front. Pulse. Pulse. Leaning into those heels, squeezing those knees back to turn on the booty. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it low. Pop those heels up off the ground. Hold it low. Squeeze. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release it. Awesome job. Bring that ball to our right side here. Arms are going to tee out. As we come down, we're going to bring just our right arm up and pop the right heel as we do this. Option to not pop the heel at all. We're on the right only for 8, 7. Check and make sure the core is still engaged. Shoulders rolled away from the ears. Option to bring that arm over here too. For 3, 2, 1. Pass it over to the other side. T-arm still. Now we pop the left heel as we lift it up. We've got 8, 7, 6, oh yeah, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're gonna pass it over here. We pass it, we pop. Pop both heels as we pass, pop the left heel. Both heels, right only. Awesome job. Both heels and left only. So pretty intense. You don't have to do the heels if it doesn't feel good to you. We're passing it over. We're turning on the shoulders. Core is engaged. Shoulders rolled down from those ears. Awesome job. 8 more here. Pass it over. We've got 7. Pass it over. 6. Awesome job. 5. Pass it. 4 more here. Pop it and pass. 3 and pass. Breathe through it. Remember, take a break if you need it. Come back and join me. Last one. Pop and pass. Stand it up here. Shake it out. Those arms just work so hard. Those inner thighs. Awesome work. Grab your weights now and grab a drink of water if you need it. I know I do. Thanks, Kelly. All the Kellys. Awesome. We're gonna be standing out here. Our feet are gonna be about hips width apart. You can also do this seated if you'd like to take a seat. We're gonna focus on our biceps now. So we're standing here, feet about hips distance apart. Soft bend in those knees. We never wanna lock them out. Want it to be active. So when we have our soft bend in our knees, we can really feel our legs turn on, our glutes turn on, and our core, right? So we're here, our hips are stacked directly above those knees, shoulders above those hips, core's engaged, shoulders rolled down. Bringing our elbows into the side here. Our palms are gonna face up for a bicep curl to the front to start. We lift and lower. So option here to stay right here. You can also do this without weights or bring those elbows up and hinge with the elbow high. We're up and down, up and down for 8, 7, 6, 5. We're gonna add on, remember, soft bend in the knee, core is engaged. We're moving really intentionally here. 2 more, and 1. We're gonna walk it out to the side here, bicep curl. Walk it in, bicep curl. walk it out, bicep curl. So option, take it lower here, still moving through it, or drop those weights all together. If you're with me here, we come out. So we move really slowly and intentionally through our moves. We're turning on the muscles both in and out. As we pull out, we're working those triceps or the backs of those upper arms too. And by being up high, we're working the triceps. Make sure that those shoulders don't creep up towards the ears. We've got 4 more here. Awesome work. 3, bring it in. 2, bring it out. Last one, bring those elbows in just a little bit here. We pulse it, pulse it. We're serving those trays out. We feel our shoulders and our biceps here for 8, 7, 6, 5. You got this. 3 more, 2, 1. Bringing those arms in. We're gonna hammer curl to finish. Same thing, option to stay right here with your hammer curl. Thumbs on top, or bring it out and in. A little bit more intense, more shoulder action here for 8, 7, 6. We've got 5, 4 till we bring it on out to the side. 3, 2. Remember, drop your weights if you need to. 1, you still get a great workout. We're out here wide, up. Then we bring it in, curl it up. Back on out, curl it up. Awesome job. We've got 3 more here. Bring it out, curl it up. You can always pick back up your weights. You don't have to be married to with your weights or without. It's whatever feels good. Last one here, drop it down, shake it out. Awesome work. We're gonna keep our weights here. I'm gonna start with just 1 weight. So I'm gonna put 1 down. We're just gonna go into some basic tricep extensions above the head here. So 1 weight or no weight is fine. You can also do this seated as well or on our knees, whatever feels good. Setting back up with a nice strong base. Soft bend in those knees, feet about hips distance apart, toes facing forward, our hips stacked directly above those knees, shoulders above the hips, cores engaged. Roll those shoulders away, make sure there's lots of space between the ear and the shoulder. We bring 1 arm up here for some tricep extensions. We're gonna push up, working the back of our arm here. We wanna make sure that our elbow doesn't come out too wide here. We want it in, facing forward, and whatever range of motion feels good to you. Careful not to round our back or be too hunched over. We really wanna be strong, so cores engaged, squeeze your butt. 8 here, 7, oh yeah, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch those arms out here. We bring our left arm up. Same thing, getting nice and strong base here. Standing up, we press. We press. Awesome work. Remember, keep checking to make sure it is kind of comfortable to have our elbow out wide. We want to bring it in here, facing forward as much as possible, and careful not to shift our weight on over. We want to make sure we're really strong here. Take a break when you need it. Check in on those shoulders to make sure they don't creep up too much. It's really easy. We've got 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Grab your other weight here. Drive those elbows back. Still that really nice strong base here. Cores engaged. Driving elbows back. Hinge forward at the hips. So the top of my head to my tailbone is one nice straight line here. So as I drive my shoulders back, it's like I'm squeezing my shoulder blades together here. Chest is proud, my gaze is about 2 feet in front of me. Nice bend in the knee. We press and in. Press and in. 8 here. 7, 6, 5, 4. Remember, you can drop your weights at any time. This is still just as effective without them. Last one here, hold it high, we press, press. So holding our weights nice and high behind us, soft bend in the elbow, but we're really pressing that whole arm up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it high, tiny circles inward. We circle, circle, woo! Feel that burn. We've got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stand it up, shake it off. Awesome job. We're gonna get going with some side planks here. I am gonna save this, great question. So we're gonna get going with some side planks. I'm gonna show you a couple different options. Remember, take a break and drink some water whenever you need it. It's okay to pop a squat for a minute. So option one, to take your side plank here at the wall, or maybe you have a counter or back of a chair or back of a couch nearby. You can lean on into that. If you use the wall here, I want you to stand about, your arm's length away. And then we're gonna put our feet like we're walking on a balance beam. Your outer leg is gonna come right in front of that other foot. Then you take a soft bend in your elbow, reaching that outside arm really long. Put it in between here, threading the needle and back on out. So the further away, the more distance that you have from the wall, the more intense it's gonna be right here on your chest. And then we pull it through here by twisting through our core, working our obliques. Really beautiful here, moving our hands in a nice, poetic way, taking your time here. Option two is to come all the way down onto the mat into a full plank, or down here with me on one knee. We can set up with our right arm right in the middle of our mat, our right knee as well. We want to kickstand that left leg out, reaching high with our left hand and squeezing it through here for two, up for two, down for two, up for two. Really making this nice and dancey. We're flowing through it here. Take a break when you need it. We've got 5 more here. Stabilizing through the core, so squeezing your core to see how much of that shake you can take out. The bar shakes are real. 2 more here. Up for 2, last one, in for 2. Coming back straight into here, we're gonna go into some half to full push-ups. Again, take this off of your knees, in full plank, or at the wall, wherever you're at. You can do it in tabletop too. What we do here is become halfway to full in our push-up. So half to full. We come half to full. Whatever that looks like for you, it could just be an inch or 2, that's totally fine. We go half to full. 6 more wherever you're at. Take it at your own pace. You've got this. Squeeze through the core. Squeeze your booty really hard. Half to full. 3 more. We've got half to full. 2 more. Half. Oh yeah, last one, half to full. Awesome job. Now we're flipping onto our next side plank, so wherever you're at, you could be here at the wall or down on the mat. Flip it over. I'm gonna kickstand my right leg out. My hands in the middle of the mat. I'm stacking my shoulder above my wrist. My hips are stacked one on top of the other. We thread the needle for 2. We bring it on up for 2. Thread the needle back on up. Have some fun with this here. Breathe on through it. You look beautiful doing it. We're nice and strong. We're squeezing our muscles. Awesome job. Up for 2. 2 more. Down for 2. Up for 2. Last one. Down for 2. And up for 2. Awesome job. I love some side planks. It's hard to do the full side planks, right? But taking your option of what works for you to make sure that we get all of those different muscles engaged really, really is awesome. Come on down to your mat. Bring your ball, bring your weights with you. If you don't have a ball, maybe you want to grab a pillow for a little bit of some back protection here, but totally up to you. Optional to also use the weights here, so whatever feels good. Awesome. Whew. You know what, actually I'm gonna do a different move first. Sorry about that. Stand it back up. I don't wanna do that one yet. We wanna spend some more time with our booty work. So grab your bar, grab the wall. Whatever you've got nearby, you can just lean into the wall. I like to use my chair here. This is kind of what we use for a bar instead of being at the bar. Usually we have a nice bar along the wall that we would hold on to and get to do all kinds of fun moves with. But here at home, we just use our countertops or our chairs, whatever you've got. We're gonna get set up facing our bar. We're gonna bring our feet into first position here, which is our heels together and our toes pointed out. So I'm here facing my bar, got my hands here resting. I'm gonna hinge it forward just a little bit. If my bar is a little bit taller, I might not need to. And so we're gonna take a nice soft bend in our knees. So my grounding leg's gonna be my right leg first. I'm gonna step it back here, With my left leg, toe is pointing straight back to the back left corner of my mat. So right leg has a nice bend in it. We're gonna feel some work through that right leg. And we're gonna point our left toe, we lift and lower. This is what barre is all about here. We squeeze our side booty, the tops of our booties. We don't have to leave the ground very much here to really feel it working. It's really amazing. Like, you can stand up and do this while you're cooking dinner. You can just be hanging out doing some leg lifts. But we just lift and lower, turning on our booty here. We've got 8 more till we pulse. 7. Remember to keep that generous bend in your grounding right leg. 4 more here. 3, 2, hold it long here. Flex your foot instead of pointed. Take a micro bend in the knee, then press it out. Bend, then press. Bend, then press. You're gonna feel this turning on that side booty. You don't have to leave the ground very much. Remember to keep that bend in that right knee. Press, we bend, press, leading with the heel for 6. We've got 5, 4, 3, oh yeah, squeeze it, 2, hold it out here, repoint your toe. We're gonna draw tiny circles with your toe lifted here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that left leg in, keeping it here. We're gonna turn our right toes to face straight forward here, bending at a 90-degree angle. Our foot is gonna go flexed instead of pointed. We lift and lower out to the side here. So from the side, we're in a nice kind of hinge if you've got a lower back chair, knee is bent, and we lift and lower to whatever height feels good. You should really feel this in that side booty. We're not here long. We've got 6. Remember, soft bend still in that right grounding leg. 3, 2, 1, stand it up, shake it out. What we do to one side, we do to the other. So we're getting reset up here. Our feet come into that nice first position. Soft bend through that left grounding leg. Right toe points back to that back edge of our mat. We lift and lower, feeling maybe how different it feels on this side of our body. Our booty's getting strong. We can sit down and stand up faster. Maybe we can walk a little faster when our booties are nice and strong. It's part of our core. We want to make sure our core is engaged through all of this here. We've got 6 here. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, flex the foot, we bend and press. Bend and press, leading with the heel here. Slow and controlled movements, slightly hinged over, check that you still have that bend in that grounding leg. Awesome work. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Point the toe, tiny circles. Circles for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in here. Toes are going to face straight ahead. Bending the right foot and then flexing, bending the right knee I should say, and then flexing. We bring it out to the side and in. Out and in. Out and in for 8, 7. Squeezing through. Remember that grounding leg still has that nice bend in it. Squeeze the core for 3, 2, 1. Awesome job. Now we're going to come on down to our mat. Bring your weights with you and your ball with you. Great work. I love some of the standing booty work that we do in barre. Switches it up. Sometimes we do it in tabletop. You know, we do all kinds of different stuff. It's pretty fun to switch it up. Okay, so we're going to take our ball or our pillow. We're going to place it behind us on our lower back. So we can kind of lean into it, use it for some support. You don't need to have it, but it is nice to have. Our feet are going to come in front of us. You can either keep them bent here, or you can press them up against the wall on the floorboard if that feels good. And we're going to use our weights here. Option to do it without the weights at all. Our weights are going to come out in front of us, palms facing up. As we lean back to crunch, I want you to focus on the pelvis bone tipping up towards the sky, and your back making a nice C shape here. Only leaning back to when you feel your abs turning on here. As we lean back, we're gonna curl it up, then bring it up. So we lean, curl, out, and up. Awesome work. Remember, take a break whenever you need it. Ab work is super hard, and you always have an option to do this without any weights, or you can lay it all the way back on the ground and just do a regular crunch. That's totally fine. Awesome work. Woo! We've got 8 more here. Curling it up. As we curl it up, our arms stay high. All parts of our arms are working here. 4 more. Back and up. 3 more. Back and up. Last 2. Great work. Last one here. Back and up. Drop those weights. We're going to grab our ball or our pillow, have a little bit of fun with it for the rest of this song. So we're still going to lean back with our nice C shape here. Feet can be planted here. We throw our ball up, we twist left, then right. Throw it up, we twist left, then right. Throw it up here, 3 more here, left, then right. Throw it up. Ooh yeah. Feeling that twist in our obliques. Last one, left, then right. Awesome job. So kind of fun to switch it up and use our props whenever we can. Pretty fun. We're gonna move into our last song of class here, so if you've loved this, you're always welcome to come join me for 50 minutes of this. We add in a little bit more fun times, but for our last song, we're gonna keep our ball with us in our hands. And I'm gonna demo this from the side here. We wanna have our feet our knees about hips distance apart here. The tops of our feet are pressing into the earth. If you don't want to do this from your knees, that's totally fine. You can also do this standing too. We're going to keep our ball or our pillow handy. And as we lean back, we're going to do some thigh work here. So as you lean back, I want you to focus just where you feel the tops of your thighs, your booty and your hamstrings turn on. You can press it back up. You don't have to go fully back. Arms are going to be out in front of us with our ball here. As we come back, we're going to twist to one side, bring it on up. Slow and controlled. To the right for 2, back on up for 2. To the left for 2, back on up for 2. So remember, we don't want our shoulders to creep up to our ears. Lots of space between our ears and our shoulders here. And we're squeezing our entire core, our entire booties, everything about this lower half of our body is turned on. Left for 2, center for 2, right for 2, center for 2. Pressing into the tops of those feet as you come back. Press it back up. Right for 2, back on up. Remember, anytime if your arms get tired, you're sick of the ball, you can always drop it, bring your hands to prayer as you come back. We come back for 2, up for 2, back for 2, up for 2. 2 more each side here. Slow and controlled is the name of the game here. We're not rushing through these movements. We're feeling how it feels in our body. We're taking it at our own pace, knowing we can take a break whenever we need to. Grab your ball, bring your back all the way down onto the mat to close it out. Coming down here, I want the ball to go kind of like in between your ankles here on your legs. Bring it down here. Option to bring your hands around your ears and crunch up your top half of your body here. We lift our knees. We point it for 2, bend them for 2. Point out for 2, bend in for 2. Slow and controlled. Option to drop the ball all together. Do one leg at a time. In for 2. Switch it out. Out for 2. In for 2. Option to drop that top half of your body. Your palms just stay on the earth. And you're just focused on moving those legs in and out, working our lower abs here. Awesome work. The last one here, bring it on in. Spread it out into a nice starfish shape. Take a moment to catch your breath. Let that heart rate come on down. You just killed your, what day is it? Thursday. Instagram Live bar workout. Awesome job. So close close your eyes. Take a moment to really feel how your body feels after that. Maybe we worked some of those booty muscles or some of those arm muscles that haven't been worked like that in a while, right? So just take a moment to really feel that. Maybe to know which extra stretches you're gonna have to do in a little bit. And take a moment to be really, really proud that you took some of the modifications or the options that work for your body and for your workout. That's the most important part. Awesome. Go ahead and take your time here, placing your feet on the ground, maybe rolling to one side, and then pressing up to sit it on up, but really take your time here. Your eyes can stay closed. We're gonna bring it here into a nice seated position, nice and tall. Here we're gonna place our right arm down onto the ground. Left arm is gonna come up overhead, micro bend through that right elbow, reaching up and over towards the left side here. Take a couple deep breaths. And then bring that left arm to the top of your right knee. Bring your right arm back behind you. Twist towards the right side. Bringing your gaze over your right shoulder. Maybe you close your eyes for a minute. Awesome job. Bringing it back to center here. Arms are going to come up overhead. You're going to place your legs out into a V forward fold. Down into the V position. Reaching your hands out ahead to wherever it feels good. Maybe bringing that chin to your chest here, closing your eyes, taking a couple deep breaths. Then sit it on up here, back into a cross-legged position. We're gonna bring our left hand to the earth. Right arm comes up overhead, bending through that left elbow a bit. And then bringing our left hand to the top, our right hand to the top of the left knee. Left hand comes behind the body. Twist towards the left side, gaze comes over your left shoulder. Awesome job. Sitting it here straight, we're gonna bring our right arm across the body. Gaze can come over our right shoulder here. Give a nice arm stretching. And now switch it out, left side comes over, gaze comes over the left side here. Awesome. I want you to take a really deep breath, the biggest, deepest breath that you've taken today. Breathe it on up, and then exhale. Give yourself a nice big hug. Take a moment to sit here, and if you're comfortable, say out loud to yourself, "Thank you, body, for this workout." Give yourself a little hug, and you just slayed your Thursday class. Thank you so much for joining me. I am so glad that y'all were here. 2 days in a row of barre. Is pretty intense. Great job, Sarah. Yes, definitely an encore from yesterday. Okay, and I love that people were eating tortilla chips during this. That makes my heart so happy. Awesome. Thank you guys for joining me. Just reading through some of the comments because they don't save. Sore from yesterday. Oh my gosh, I feel you. Awesome. Thank you guys for joining me. I'm going to save it. I'll post it to my IGTV. I really appreciate it. Can't wait to catch you guys. I teach Wednesdays at 6 p.m. You can find the link in my bio. I'm going to do a couple Instagram live classes next month. But the big class on February 20th, I'm going to do Brittany versus Christina. So we'll have a fun theme. But thank you guys for joining. I really appreciate it. I hope to catch you guys soon. Thanks. Bye. Thanks, Meg. No, do not apologize about tortilla chips. That's the best.